So let's say if a child is being given free access to scroll through YouTube Shorts, Reels, or even watch shows like Coco Melon, what is happening in their brain? Why is it that they are so hyper? They have throwing tantrums every time you close the screen. They're throwing tantrums to get screen time. What's really happening in their little brains?
Okay, so I'll just start off with what Cocomelon actually does behind the scenes, and then we can tie it into what's happening once you take the screen away. So the New York Times piece that I read actually went and did research about what Cocomelon was doing behind the scenes to get so many views on its videos, because Cocomelon is not the only kids channel, right? There's so many other kids channels, but why is it that Cocomelon is consistently racking up millions of views? So they found out that the child is made to sit in front of two screens. One screen plays Cocomelon and the other has a normal everyday activity, something like somebody getting a haircut, somebody mowing their lawn, somebody getting a cup of coffee, and the child is just sat there looking at two screens. There's an experimenter also in the room with the child, and the experimenter looks at what is the screen the child is looking at. If the child looks away from Cocomelon at the everyday experience, that scene is noted, and all the scenes go back to the editor and they're replaced with much faster cuts, and there's a sound effect that's added there, and then there is a camera sweeping panning motion that's added there, so the child cannot look away from Cocomelon frame by frame by frame. So it's created in such a way that the child just cannot look away. So when a child goes through something so overstimulating like this, real life starts to look dull in comparison. There's a surge of dopamine when the child is looking at that screen. And once the screen is taken away, there is a crash. And the child's brain is fighting for more dopamine. And it's not the child being willful and nasty or whatever it is. It's a shared experience of parents who are trying to cut down on their kids' screen time, that the first week is the hardest week because their brain is pushing them to go and get more dopamine. Historically, from a evolutionary perspective, dopamine has been essential for our survival because dopamine gets released whenever we have something like fatty food. So it tells us to do more of that. It pushes us to go seek out more of that so that it increases the chances of survival. So your child is being pushed by the dopamine in their brain to go and seek out more screen time. It's not the child being willful, and it's not the child, throwing a tantrum just for the sake of, manipulating you. Many parents get that wrong. My child is trying to manipulate me by throwing tantrums. They just don't know how to express it better because of their age. And their system is pushing them to say, you need the screen time. It's essential for you. It's essential for you. So how does the child try to get? They're going to try everything that they can to get that screen time back. And that's where there is this huge escalation in tantrums and all of that.